Let's get your mat out. Let's get some ab work going. All right, thanks for joining me. I have found my way onto my mat. I'm standing at the end. I'm wiggling my toes a little bit, just getting them fired and active on the mat, waking it all up. They're parallel. I want you to look down and make sure that your feet are parallel. Sometimes we get used to standing out. It feels funny to be parallel. So use your eyes, double check, make sure you're parallel. And from here, I want you to inhale and exhale, nod your chin. Round all the way down, coming forward, just folding forward. I'm keeping my weight forward on the balls of my feet and my toes. My knees are soft, and restack your spine all the way up. Shoulders, neck, and head are the last to come up. And inhale, and exhale, nod your chin. Round it all the way forward. Let your arms hang. Kind of check in with your body. Feel what you're feeling. Feel what's tight, what's not tight, what side feels imbalanced, what doesn't. Again, knees are soft. Inhale and exhale, rolling all the way up, growing nice and tall. And shoulders come back. And this time we're going to stay down there. Nod your chin. Round it all the way forward. Your hands are going to go on the mat. Go ahead and bend your knees if you need to get it there. And from here, I want you just to tuck your tail. My heels are lifting up, my belly button's pulling backwards as I kind of crouch down. I'm not just flopping down, I'm kind of active. Not kind of active, I am active. And then from here, rounding it back up, just getting a little stretch. Only go as far as your hamstrings will allow, and you don't need to push it too terribly hard. We're just starting to move here, get your body feeling the flow here. I'm going to try to keep my chest on my thighs. I'm not going to go up all the way to straight legs. And sinking down, hold it down. Walk your hands out to a plank. Find that beautiful plank. I guess we're going to planks right away. Hello, join me. From here, the back of my head and neck is lifted to the ceiling. And my elbow pits are kind of pointed at a 45, so make sure you're not hyperextended. From here, right leg hovers off the mat, and give me a lift. Lift, lift, lift. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Put that right foot down, left foot hovers off the mat, and give me a lift. Lift, lift, lift. My neck is nice and long. There's a hot poke right in my belly button. Belly button's pulled to my spine, spine's in my belly button. Put that left foot down, hold it right there. I want you to slowly walk your hands back towards that crouch position. Straighten your legs, your knees can stay soft, and slowly roll right back up. And from here, take a nice good inhale. And exhale, nod your chin. Knees are soft, hands come all the way onto the mat. Walk it all the way out. We're starting right out of the gate. Co-contraction of everything. Everything's firing, huh? From here, right knee comes in toward your nose. Press it right back out. And left knee comes in and press it back out. We're just going to keep going straight in and straight out towards your nose. And I want you to think about really using your abdominals to pull that knee in. And left, pull that knee in. One more time each side. One more time right. One more time left. Hold it here for an inhale. And exhale. One knee comes down. The other knee comes down. Separate those knees. Sit back on your feet for a rest. And then just a quick little rest. And then we're going to make our way right over onto our rear. And down on the mat all the way. Arms are going to be down by your side. Knees are bent. Feet are hip width apart. And I want you to rock your hips. Pull your lower back into the mat. And peel and curl all the way up to the ceiling. Press those arms into the mat. Inhale. On the exhale, articulate all the way down. uncurl completely at the bottom. Inhale. This initial tuck, no butt, all abs. Get that initial curl right there. My butt isn't really engaged quite yet. As you come up, your glutes fire a little bit. Make sure those abs are really on. Rib cage is tucked in. And slowly coming all the way down. Uncurl completely at the bottom. And rock your hips. Peel and curl all the way up. And bring those arms over your head. I feel like I need a little extra extension, a little reach through my upper spine. So I'm going to articulate down as I do. Feel that little extra pull since those arms are over your head. Hold it here. Interlace your hands behind your head. And from here, head, neck, and chest lifts up and lower all the way down. And head, neck, and chest lifts. Hold for an inhale. And exhale, lowers it all the way down. And head, neck, and chest lifts. And take it down. One more time like this. Lift, hold it here. Reach around, grab the backs of your legs. Curl your torso up a little bit higher. And then I want you to curl your tailbone up. Uncurl your tailbone all the way. Stay lifted. Hands come up to the ceiling. Interlace your hands behind your head. Make sure your head's heavy in your hands. You could even drop it back a smidge of a bit or two. A smidge of a bit or two. There you go. That's, who knows what's coming out of my mouth. Lift your torso up and take it over to the right. Inhale through the center as you take it to the left. And hips and knees are nice and still. You're rotating right around your waist, getting right into those obliques. This time, you're going to reach to the outside of that knee with your palm, with your fingers. Palm is facing outward. Come through the center and over to the left. And right. And left. Reaching nice and far past that knee, as far as you can. And this time you're going to hold it on the right and give me a lift for 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Come through the center and lift for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come back to the center and head comes quietly down onto the mat. From here, arms are going to come right down on by your side. Inhale. On the exhale, right leg floats up to tabletop. On the next exhale, left leg floats up to tabletop. If at any time your neck hurts, put it down or bend your knees or take a break for just a little bit. Remember, the idea of this is to get stronger and feel good, not beat yourself up. Please don't beat yourself up. From here, abs are tight, holding yourself steady. Hinging from your hip, tap that right toe on the mat, bring it right back up, and left, and up. I always do about 5 to 10 of everything, although if you know me, you know I'm a horrible counter, so good luck with keeping track of me doing that. But it still remains that I don't want you to be hurting yourself. So if at any time your neck hurts or your lower back, you can always take it down a notch, take a small break, and join me again when you're ready. Last toe taps down left. Hold it there. Glue those knees together. Head, neck, and chest lifts up off the mat. Grab the backs of your legs. Look over your right shoulder. Look over your left shoulder. Come back to the middle. And from here, arms and legs go long. Bring it right back in. And reach. And bring it right back in. Go nice and long. Hold it. Imagine you're getting energy out your fingers and toes. And bring it back in. And reach. And pull it in. Let's do 3 more. And 2. One more time. Hold it here. Both hands go on that right knee. Extend that left leg. Lift your torso up a little higher toward that knee. That knee gets to stay right over your hips. Not pulling it to your chest. Think about pulling your chest up to your knee, because that makes it more fun. And switch. Keep those legs going. Interlace your hands behind your head. Give that neck a break. And really interlace your fingers. Give your neck a sweet little hammock of fingertips to just relax in. Get those legs still going. You're going to add a rotation. Cross and cross and cross. And we don't want to go too fast because we don't want to miss the fun. But feel those obliques again, wrapping across. Wrap and wrap. And 4 and 3 and 2. And last one, pull everything in Head comes down, hug your knees into your chest, and just rock side to side. I'm not going to give you too much of a break, so enjoy this little smidge of it. From here, head, neck, and chest lifts up off the mat. Legs come back into a tabletop. Interlace those hands behind your head. Both legs go out. Pull right back in. Press them out. As you pull them in, torso goes to the right. Press those legs to the center. Lift your torso through the center. Pull those knees in. Torso goes to the left. And press it out. And pull to the right. Legs go out in the center. They pull into the center. Torso goes to the left. And reach. Stay lifted as you come through the center. It is a hot day here, and this is making me even hotter. Woo-hoo! One more time to the right. One more time to the left. Press everything out. Pull it all the way to the center. Head comes down. Once again, hug your knees into your chest. Egg beater your feet around a little bit. Let those feet fall to the mat, and then just let those knees flop side to side. Just release those hip flexors, your lower back if there's any tension there. Hold your knees over to the left. Put a bunch of weight on that left foot, and push that left foot up and forward, and you'll get a stretch across the front there. And breathe. Remember to breathe. And come back to the center. Those legs flop to the left. Put pressure on that right foot and push that right hip forward to get that stretch all across that front hip flexor. And come back to the center. Legs go flat on the mat. Arms come up to the ceiling. And from here, inhale, head, neck, and chest lifts up. Ooh, it gets a little challenging when your abs are already fatigued, doesn't it? Do any modifications you need. Bend your knees, add a little roll behind your lower back, and inhale. Bring it all the way up. If you're feeling like a rock star and you need even more, bring those hands up, even to your cheekbones, and that changes the center of gravity, and it'll add more challenge. Ooh, I don't know if I have somewhere in the middle on that one. It's tough. And come all the way back. And inhale. Hold it up here on this next one. I'm going to have you sit up beautifully tall. Flex those feet. Keep your feet glued together. Interlace your hands behind your head. Inhale as you sit up tall. Exhale as you rotate to the right. Exhale a little bit more. And inhale back to center. Take it to the left. Exhale. Exhale. Inhale back to center. And right. Just wring out your lungs. My feet aren't shifting at all. So let's take it over to the left. Hold for just a minute. Look at your feet. If one is longer than the other, pull that long foot back so that they're even. Come back to center and keep it there. Inhale, you're just rotating at your waist. Shoulders are down your back. Head's lifting up into the rafters. One more time to the left. Hold it right there. Reach those arms out in front of you. You're going to tilt back right behind your tailbone. Right leg comes into tabletop. Left leg comes into tabletop. From here, if you need a little extra support, grab those thighs, right, or your hands right behind your thighs. Otherwise, keep your energy and your fingertips going to the other end of the room and lower all the way down. Drag those legs into a good tabletop. Right leg extends to the ceiling. Left leg goes long on the mat. From here, using your abs, not yanking on it with your hands. Leg comes closer for a pulse of 2, and switch. And switch. And switch. Switch. So I'm doing that little pulse, and I'm using mainly my abs to do that. So it's not my hands here. They're kind of fluffy. And pulling it in with your abs a little closer. Keep those legs going, just like that. Interlace your hands behind your head. And keep breathing as always. And add a rotation. Cross. And cross. And cross. And cross. And 4. And 3. And 2. And last one. Legs come up. They come into tabletop. Head comes down. Arms come down by your side. Keep those knees glued together. Inhale as you float them over to the right. And straighten your legs. Pull it back to center. And bend. And over to the left. And straighten. Pull it back to center. And bend. And over to the right. And straighten. Pull it back to center. And bend. One more time to the left. And straighten. Pull it back to center and bend. That right foot's gonna float down to the mat. Left foot floats down to the mat. Arms come down by your side. Feet are hip width apart. I want you to rock your hips. Peel and curl all the way up to the top. My arms are pressed nice and tight into the mat. Pressure on your big toe, little toe, heel. Really tuck those hips. Make sure your ribs are tucked in. And from here, keep your hips level. Float your right leg right up to tabletop. And tap that toe down. Bring it right back up. And tap. And up. I'm going to inhale, tap down. Exhale, pulls it up. Inhale and exhale. And tap it down and up. One more time. Tap and bring it up. Float that right foot down. Make sure those hips are still level. Make sure those hips are still tucked. On the next exhale, float that left leg up to tabletop. And tap that toe down. Bring it right back up. And tap. My glasses are getting a little foggy. I'm working hard. And I know you're working hard too. Keep going. We're almost there. One more time. Float that right foot down and take your time. Articulate all the way down. Uncurling completely at the bottom. Legs go flat on the mat. Arms come up to the ceiling. Inhale, head, neck, and chest lifts up off the mat. Stop right in no man's land and give me a little lift. And lift. And lift. And lift. 3, 2, last one. Sit it all the way up. Whoo-hoo. Slowly make your way all the way around onto your belly. Shimmy down, all the way down onto the floor. From here, I'm going to take my hands and put them flat on my thighs. My head is reaching long in one direction. My toes are long in the other direction. I have my hip bones and my pubic bone pressed into the mat, and my belly button is pulled up to my spine to protect my lower back. And I'm from here, going for length instead of height. Inhale, lift your torso up, and exhale, lower it down. Inhale, lift it up, and I want you to make it work to go down, so really reach that spine longer down the mat. And inhale, lift it up. I have to close my eyes. For some reason, my eyes go all dizzy staring at the mat this close. Inhale, lift it up, and lower it down. I like when we get to move with our eyes closed. And we get to feel your body. Stay lifted up at the top. Hover your legs off the mat. Reach your hands a little farther down towards your feet. And give me a little kick with those feet. Little flutter kick. Kick, 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 kick. Kick, kick, kick. And arms come out to the side. Like your little airplane. And then they come all the way over your head. Shoulders are getting pulled out of your ears. They come back out to the side. And arms float back down, palms face the ground towards your feet. And inhale. And exhale. One more time, inhale. And exhale, lower it all the way down. Place those hands right underneath your shoulders and slowly lift yourself up onto your hands and knees. Separate those knees, feet are together, and just push back into a little rest position. And walk those hands all the way in. Come back up onto your hands and knees. I want you to curl your toes under. Shoot your hips up to the sky. Into a down dog. This is going to be the yoga portion of your day. Bend those knees if you need to get that tailbone way up to the sky. I'm pressing on the palms of my hands and my fingertips equally. Bend your right knee, straighten your left. And switch. And switch. And switch. And switch. Both heels back. Walk your hands to your feet. Let your head hang. My knees are soft. I'm going to slowly roll all the way up. And bring those shoulders up to your ears. Back and down. Float your arms up to the sky, look up to the ceiling, float them down, shrug your shoulders up, drop them, shrug your shoulders up, drop them. Thank you for joining me. That was a good, solid ab blaster. I'll see you next time. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. See you soon. Thanks. Bye-bye.